Hello and welcome back to Diecast Resurrection. I wanted to do another cool color fade paint job, and today we're going to do it on this 80s Bronco. It was usually on the 79 Broncos and earlier, but we're going to make it work on the 80s style Bronco today. And we can't forget to detail up this little bike on the back. Let me strip this down and we'll get her in the paint booth. Looks like we got one rivet that we got to drill out. Pretty sweet. I was in high school when these wheels came out. I remember everyone rocking these on their trucks. Usually you'd see them on those black Toyota Tacomas, you know, like Marty McFly's new truck when he gets back from the future. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of modding. It doesn't get all the way down to the V because our axle shaft is too thick. There's just some nice modern looking meats that are about the same size as the other truck. So she's going to be a little bit more of a stock ride height than having those big swamper tires. So I guess I'll have to do a little bit of work on the base later to get those to fit, but that's basically what I had in mind. Get rid of those big floater tires. I hate those things. If you don't got mud flaps, you ain't doing it right. Cool, so I guess we can strip the paint off of this now and we'll get her prepped up for the paint booth. Sorry, little Piggly Wiggly, it just wasn't your time. You's be getting stripped. Cool. The little Bronco's ready to head for paint, so I'm going to hit this with some metallic silver after I lay down some sort of sealer. I'll probably do a white sealer, some metallic silver, and then we'll come back and do some fading. It's going to be fun. So I used a little bit of gray sealer as my primer, and then I sprayed some of that fine aluminum over top of it to make this kind of silver we got going on here. So that's going to give us a little bit of a grainy look for our sunset fade. I'm going to give this a wet sand before we start doing any color. That way we have nice crispy tape lines. So this time we're going to be fading the whole truck. Last time we taped off everything, so we'll have this whole sunset on the side of the silver truck, and then we're going to have to tape off the parts we want to save, the kind of middle section, and then we'll paint the whole thing black to get the look we're going for. Give this a little scrubby scrub. Should be good. Give that a rinse in a second here. Let me figure out what colors we're going to need for this sunset thing. I could probably do it in 2 colors, but I think I'm going to mix 3 just to be careful. I don't have a lot of room on our truck. You know, I only have this much room to work in, so I don't know if I'll even have enough room to get 3 colors in there. Maybe just a red and a yellow, and the middle, I'm hoping it'll just turn out orange. Maybe we'll do that. A blood red and a tequila yellow. And we're just going to hope the middle turns out orange. This. That looks like it was infected. I'm probably going to turn the PSI down on my airbrush right now because, like I said, I don't really have a whole lot of room to get this fade happening on the side of our truck, so the overspray is going to be a factor on this one, so I'm going to turn it right down. All right, we're good to go here. I'll grab our body and we'll head back to the spray booth. All right. So that was a lot trickier than I thought it was going to be. I still have a little bit of yellow down at the bottom here, but I wish there was a little bit more. So I guess my biggest problem was it took so long to get this line here to start looking red that just the overspray kind of won. So I'm not sure how a guy could have got that color to red quicker. Just needed a little bit more gun control, I think. So now we got to mask out our area that we want to keep from this fade, and then the rest will be black by default. So let me get the stand. I don't know, man. She looks pretty red under this light. Something like that. I found this new masking stuff I want to try out. It's called Frisk. It's not new, but auto body guys have been using it for years and years and years. And apparently it's something we'd be able to cut in a vinyl cutter, and it's thinner. It seems like it's easy to work with, and it's not super expensive. So I'm going to get some. It's about 35 bucks a roll, and I think that gets you about 6 feet or so. Alright, now I can basically do that same thing on the other side. I think I'll be pretty happy with that. I don't even know if I need the vinyl. I might be able to just go straight on with the green masking tape. As you guys see with this green stuff, it's nicely transparent. You know what? It's almost the exact size I need. We just did something like that. There, now I just got to cut out the arches. It's perfect. Here we go. Alright, I think we're good to go on the candy black. Hopefully this looks good. I don't think it's going to look exactly how I wanted, but I think it's still going to look pretty cool. I'll mix up a little bit of candy black quick and we'll head back to the spray booth. Hell yeah, man, it's got that old-timey vibe. A little bit hard to see on camera, but there's quite a bit of like nice orange and yellow at the bottom here. It all depends on the angle. If I hold it like this, it looks more red. If I hold it like this, that's about the true color. So I don't think we did too bad of a job doing our fade. I think it's going to look pretty sweet. Might be a little bit hard to see, but I put some red sparkles. So you can do my taillights, door handles, and I got to make sure that I go back and get this painted black and clear coated and drying at the same time as our little Bronco here. So she's looking good so far. I was just test fitting our wheels. I think our base could get quite a bit brighter. I've had one of these trucks before and they look just flossed. When everything's chrome up front, it's really nice. So we're going to polish the heck out of this and make this real shiny up front here. I think I'd like to clean up all of this before I do any polishing back here. Got to try to paint up our motorcycle here, make sure we're good to go. Nice little vacation buggy, this Bronco. You know, you got your bike on the back, go out to the lake for the weekend. I tell you, this guy's living the dream. I was hoping to break up some of this extra aluminum with a wash, but I'll probably do that last after the truck is assembled. Pretty well ready to do an assembly right now, so give me a couple seconds and then we'll do a reveal. So here's our 80s Bronco. I think she turned out pretty good. I wish the fade was a little bit more pronounced. Overall, I think she turned out pretty cool. Definitely got an 80s vibe to it. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you leave a like to support the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. See you later.